Well, hello. How are you guys doing? This is the daily live chat on astrology motivation, where we focus on astrology. I definitely have taken a left turn here because I used to do daily tarot card readings. You're right. This will be similar, but not similar. Will I pull cards? Absolutely. But there's something special that I've added. And that addition is that during this live chat, you can now ask me live tarot card questions if you have them, but also you can ask me personal astrology questions about your natal chart. You can ask me astrology questions just because you're curious. You can ask me personal questions. Here, it'll be an open Q&A. But here's the catch. That's only for members. There is now a membership. And if I see your little emoji and I see the little badge, and that way I'll know you're a member. So you can participate in the live chat the way that you always have, because I'm not going to do a general tarot card reading. I'm going to do a general astrology update and just live chit chat so we can discuss and talk to each other. What's up, Tana? What's up, Heart of Hearts? And if you have any specific questions, if you are a member of this channel, not Born Without Boundaries Tarot, but this channel, you can absolutely ask them, but you would definitely have to be a member of this channel. Now, if you are a member of Born Without Boundaries, I'm gonna try to see if I could get a discount code if you guys want to be members over here too. The difference is I'm over here basically like daily. I'm not going to be on as regularly as I used to be because it was really exhausting me. But I'm on here more than I'm on over there. Over on Born Without Boundaries, I only do live question and answer sessions. I do them on Fridays, which I've taken a break from, but I do them every single Monday for members only. So over here, we're going to have a live chat Monday through Friday if my schedule allows. But you can ask me all your questions if you're a member. So if you're interested in that membership, go get it. If not, sit back and enjoy. We can chit chat just like we always have. I'm not taking anything away. I am just adding an option for you to engage more frequently with the channel or more intimately with the channel. Up to you guys, of course. I'm going to go over the daily astrology, and we're going to go over what the astrology means. We're going to kind of do a deep dive into it. I want to focus on astrology here so that, we can keep the tarot over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. The astrology for today, it is Monday. Oh my God. It is Monday, March 6th. The full moon in Virgo is tomorrow. I actually did a video on how to manifest using earth element energy. I hope everybody liked it. I don't know how well it's doing. I haven't actually checked on it, but it debuted at 8 o'clock this morning over actually on Born Without Boundaries, because that's where the water one is. And unless I debuted it here too, I'm not quite sure. I'm getting confused. But let me just say hi to everybody. What's up, Lynn? Hey, Tana. Celebrating my daughters. Oh, God bless you, sweetheart. 11 is a special number. So God bless you. We'll celebrate with you. We'll celebrate with you because I'm sure she still loves you and you still love her. What's up, Mel? What's up, Heart of Hearts? So be sure if you're interacting live, you give this a big old thumbs up. Like I said, I'm only going to pull tarot for members if members have tarot specific questions. If members have, you can ask me general astrology questions, that's fine. But if you want help with your natal chart, you can come on here. And if you're a member, I will definitely answer for you. Yeah, there's memberships now. How do you join? You go to the channel page and you click join, because there's a membership now. And it's a set price so that it'll be monthly. And that will be, that's it. I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much straightforward. What's up, Black Moon? Hey to you. So let's go over the astrology. Pluto is now in, I actually had a really good question. Somebody asked me under the Cancer video. She's like, so I'm second decant Cancer, which is Cancer. That's your natal sun is between 10 and 20 degrees Cancer, usually between July 2nd and July 10th. That's sort of the chunk of what the second decant is. So she was like, how does, and I knew that Pluto is my ruler of the decant. So she's like, Pluto is, and that's true. I say it in the videos that each decant has its own ruler, which is why many different cancers are different. Cancerians are different. And the second decant is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is about to make a huge move. It's coming out of Capricorn, and it's going into um, Aquarius relatively soon, actually, end of March 23rd. So that's huge. And Saturn just will make its big move into Pisces this week on the 7th. So tomorrow, the full moon is happening and Saturn's moving into, the full moon happens, tomorrow's a big day energetically, because the full moon happens in Virgo, and then we have a transfer of energy from an earth sign. No, it's air sign, but it rules earth. Saturn rules an earth sign, Capricorn. So Saturn is about to drop into Pisces tomorrow, and the Virgo full moon happens tomorrow. Pluto on March 23rd is going to move into Aquarius. So back to my first point, she was like, Michelle, how is that going to impact second decant? Cancerians, it's your modality. It really is. It doesn't make you not a Cancerian. So think about it as the backup through the moon. And Pluto is very intense energy. So think about the psychic energy and the psychic ability. And what does it mean when Pluto goes into Aquarius? You'll be even more keen to pick up on the ebb and flow and moods of a crowd, or even global occurrences. So if you pick up on changes, or you can feel like this subliminal rumble that's going on, trust yourself, because you are very keen and intuitive to know that Pluto is going to make some impactful changes. You can feel endings coming up. You can feel beginnings coming up. You could feel destructive energies happening with crowd mentality. You might start to feel like a rumble or a disruption, for weeks in advance. And then all of a sudden there's a huge protest or riots break out. Like, you'll feel that. You'll feel like there's changes coming, and then it'll be preemptive to social changes, like laws being passed to protect a certain demographic, or laws being passed to make things more to distribute things more widely and more fairly. Like, you'll feel these things coming up, and intuitively around these topics, you'll see that you change. You'll see that you shift. You'll see that your intuition is more keen in these areas. So that's how you're still going to be Cancerian. You're still ruled by the moon, but it's all how it kind of amplifies your psychic abilities and whatever the moon does for you. So Pluto plus moon would equal also moodiness. You could be more extreme. So if you just watch yourself and know that when it comes to crowds or crowd modalities, you could take more extreme plunges. So know that may be a good thing, that may be a bad thing, just an FYI. Pluto going into Aquarius generally means just more social changes, and extreme changes. Basically, even like bringing up the dregs of society and bringing them to the surface. That could also be exactly what Pluto is going to demonstrate in Aquarius, or reveal. So if Pluto rules your decant, it'll work through your primary ruler, but it will sort of volumize and make you more keenly connected to all the changes going on. That's what I would say. But so I thought that was a really good question, and I just wanted to address it and share it with you guys, because it is, after all, astrology. Hey, what's up, Teresa? What's up? I'm loving it. What's up, Trey? Pluto doesn't go anywhere without Mickey. Yeah, that's my sister. That's my sister. I don't know what Mickey is. That's an interesting thing. I wonder what Mickey Mouse is, like when he was first created. I know it was a long time ago, but I'd love to get Mickey. I bet you they have a natal chart for Mickey Mouse. Let's see. So it's an astrology topic, right? It's an astrology topic. So a natal chart for Mickey Mouse. And I know you're like, Mickey Mouse isn't alive. What do you mean? Um, so the United States of America has a natal chart. There's a lot of things that aren't people that have natal charts because they have life. This is when they were born. So so when your creation was born, maybe the birth date of Lord of the Rings, we would go by the first ever publishing date of Lord of the Rings, or the first publishing date or the first debut date of the first original Star Wars. We would say that that was the birth date of it when it debuted publicly. So that's where we would get like Mickey Mouse's birth chart, the birth of like when he was first debuted to the public. Let's say this is interesting because I don't know the history of it. They said it's the event was Tuesday, May 15th, making him a Taurus. 1928. Holy crap. Time unknown. He was born in Hollywood, California, because that's where he was created. His moon would have been in Aries. His sun was in Taurus. Wow. He's an earth dragon in Chinese astrology. That is so cool. So Mickey's a Taurus. All right. No wonder he makes so much fucking money. That should have told us everything that we needed to know. I'm not even kidding. That's interesting because I think George Lucas has a similar birthday. Tauruses make money, y'all. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know it's sort of their thing. That's a really interesting. Yeah, I think it's so interesting too. And I love that we can talk about this now because everybody's just like tarot, tarot, tarot. I'm starting to get burned out on tarot. Of course, I will constantly do. Born Without Boundaries Tarot is my strongest channel. I want to get this channel stronger. The weekly astrology forecast is gone because I think it was Michelle or who was it that said when you're doing these weekly zodiac readings, you don't have to do a weekly astrology forecast general. You're doing them for every single sign every single week. And I'm like, you know what? She's right. I don't have to do that. And it felt good because what I'm trying to do, I'll be a little bit personal. I've been getting really worn out, really, really exhausted. There's also parts of my business, like my merchandise, my clothing, my apparel. I'm trying to launch it. I'm trying to get it set and get it going. I'm trying to get my Amazon shop set up. I have my Wix. If you're looking for any of my apparel, I have a site shop. I'm sorry. I have a Born Without Boundaries shop on my website. It's there. It's fully functional. So I'm doing all different kinds of, I have summer stuff out now. So I'm doing kinds of hats and just zodiac oriented things that are, that I've designed or I've created or little, yeah, like my glyphs and stuff. I've started with them because I had them. So I'm doing like different patterns with them and I'm just trying to get that launched. I'm also doing my meditation journals and manifestation journals on Amazon KDP. So I have an Amazon site with those journals being published, and it's not only creating them, but it's also now marketing them and starting to get those nurture streams set up. So I'm trying to build out those aspects of my business. And in doing so, like the work was overwhelming because I film so much. I have filmed so many videos every single week. It's crazy. I'm only one person. I don't have anybody assisting me. So all the editing, all the uploading, all the tagging, all the thumbnail, everything, I have to do that. I have to make sure that it's distributed the next day on all the other channels and all the other platforms. So it's like it was a lot. And so what I'm trying to do is just streamline my content and think, if it's not popular or if I don't need it, then I'm not going to do it. And I already did the astrology every single week, but I was putting it in the beginning of the tarot videos, which I don't think most people liked, or it confused the freaking algorithm who can't link the two. Because it is what it is. And so, oh, yay. Thank you, Andreo. God bless you. God bless you. So I am just, So I'm trying to streamline it, so I can build out and I can grow. One of the big plans is that I have another YouTube channel called Music for Soothing Music for Meditation and Sleep. That's what it's called. And I've attached the link, I think, to this channel, Soothing Music for Meditation and Sleep. Um, and I'm trying to build that out so that I have evergreen content, because the bottom line is I don't have evergreen content. Everybody, like, right now, right now I haven't had time off. I know it seems like I've had time off, but I haven't had time off for the past 4 years, because every time I go somewhere, I have to record double every time I'm away so that I cover that content. Well, I like, oh my God. I would really like that. I would really like that. I would really like to be able to take a vacation and not have to worry. But for that, you need content that has a life, has an evergreen life, that people aren't expecting a new video every single week. So what I'm doing to really to save Born Without Boundaries Tarot and help to grow Astrology Motivation is I've created this other website that has evergreen content, and that content is stuff that I am in love with making. It's these soothing sounds, and I actually listen to other people's videos every single night to help me go to bed. It just changes my whole mentality, and I love them so much. And I was making like little 1-minute videos on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, let me just build out, and I'll start building these 3 to 6 hour long videos where you just push play and you can hear a fireplace crackling in the background with soft winds, just to like soothe you to sleep. I have other videos where there's nature sounds mixed in with these tranquil piano music, just to help soothe you to sleep. So I'm going to have just the natural ambient sounds and have the instrument sounds. And I already have it. It's already up. All of it is absolutely already available. So I'm trying to feature that. Hold on. I'm trying to feature that on my current channel so that people know to subscribe there, um, because it will really help out the channels. It will absolutely help Born Without Boundaries, especially because Born Without Boundaries is a heavy lift. I do 12 videos plus I do 24 videos for Born Without Boundaries every single week. The videos, the weeklies plus the extendeds. And it's a heavy lift in and of itself, but to do all 12 astrology summaries now is also going to be a heavy lift. So there's just, I'll need a vacation, right? And how do you take a vacation? Like when you work for somebody else, you just put in for your time off, and you hopefully you all deserve it, get paid time off. Well, I need paid time off too. And the only way you can get that as a YouTuber is to have content that it's evergreen, that people aren't expecting a new video every single week. The video can be posted and it doesn't have any time frame. It just goes and goes and goes. And this music is it. Like this is it. This is my tie-in to Born Without Boundaries, so that at least then I have something that goes along with the mentality of my channel. It's not completely different, but you can listen to it at any time, all the time. You literally just push the videos and push play and let it go for 3 hours, for 6 hours, for 5 hours, for 4 hours, however long you want to let it go for. And it's just soothing and relaxing, especially at nighttime. I put it on, put my charger in, it charges, it plays while it charges. It's awesome. It's awesome. So I'm so happy to be making that new content. So please do go over there. And if you haven't already, subscribe to that channel. You can find it under my channel recommendations. I just posted it on Astrology Motivation. It's called Soothing. What is it? It's called, I know. It's called Soothing Music for Meditation and Sleep. That's the name of the channel, Soothing Music for Meditation and Sleep. And it's got this cute little flower. Just go to my channel. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. Soothing Music for Meditation and Sleep. And that's what it is. And these are the videos. And this is me. I'm sure you guys know it. I'm sure you guys already know these kind of videos because they've been out for a while, but I'm happy to be able to be making them myself. I've just never been so excited to make a video before because I'm not a videographer, right? I don't do, what's up, Michelle? Amazing. See another South African. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you guys are here, dude. That is so cool that you guys are here. And I hope both of you are coming to the Born Without Boundaries live event. You can go virtually, so you don't have to travel to Austin. You could do virtually, and the virtual tickets are so much cheaper. And use that discount code because that discount code's about to run out. Just got home. Yeah, I can't talk now. I will call you. Sorry. My friend wants to talk to me, but I haven't been able to. We haven't been because we're both busy, so we haven't been able to catch up. So anyway, yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys here. I hope that everybody at least buys an online ticket because it's on a Saturday between 2 and 5. I know a lot of people are busy, but oh my God, it depends on what time of the world. It's Eastern, it's Central time. So it's 2 to 5 p.m. Central time. And you can totally experience it live. You can totally experience it virtually. The sound bath is extraordinary, right? And like I said, the tickets are so much cheaper because you don't get the full experience. You don't get to meet me live. You don't get the food. You don't get the champagne toast. You don't get all that stuff. So it's really just the sound bath. But I can tell you, like this, the music is going to impact you the same way that it does as if you're in the room. It's going to be incredible. You just need a quiet space in your home to be able to sit and listen. And you can actually play it in the background too, and just have that shared experience. So I hope you guys will come. I absolutely do. Those links are attached, or you just go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can get the tickets. It's featured right there, so you can get the tickets from there. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with Born Without Boundaries. It's free to subscribe to the Soothing Music channel. So please go ahead and subscribe there. And for here, I know a lot of you have just joined. Like I said, it's not really changing. We can talk, we can interact, we could do anything. In fact, I can talk to you more now that I don't have to be reading cards than I could before. But if you want to become a channel member, which you can find on my channel banner page, on my main page, you can just find it. You can join it if you are a channel member, and I'll see your little badges right near your name. You can ask me tarot questions. You can ask me personal questions. That's never been something that I did on here before. Or you can ask me personal astrology questions, and I will definitely answer those. Like you'll get more personal attention from me if you are a member of the channel. So that's an option. But if it's not, like, we can just keep talking like this, like we always do. I'm going to go through the astrology with you. So today, Pluto is still in Capricorn at the last degrees, right? Oh, my little beautiful. I love my dog. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I gotta silence these notifications. Saturn is in Aquarius right now, but it is not going to be that way tomorrow. So tomorrow, in the next 24 hours, so we'll discuss this because it's 24 hours, right? In the next 24 hours, Saturn is going to go into Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces is very different, right? Why is it very different? Because Saturn is home. Saturn is the traditional ruler of Aquarius. And it's been there for almost 3 years, like 2.5, 2.6 years, something like that. That it stays in each zodiac sign. So that means that over the past 5-6 years, Saturn has actually been in its home. It's actually been in one of its domiciles, because it is the traditional and modern ruler of Capricorn. And now it's heading into, and then it's spent the past almost 3 years in Aquarius, where it is the traditional ruler, right? The modern ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, but it doesn't all of a sudden stop impacting Aquarius just because we found Uranus. No, there's still that relationship to it. So it's been very cozy, comfy for the past 6 years, getting its way and, just bulldozing its way through and being the Saturn of all Saturns. But now it's going into Pisces. And that is absolutely not Saturnian energy. Pisces is the opposite of Saturnian energy. Pisces is anything is possible. Everything is possible. Everything is a mystery. You have to create it yourself. Pisces is boundaryless limits, right? And Saturn is limitations and boundaries and restrictions. So the two of these seem like absolute horrible combination, but I disagree. I think they're probably the most magical combination ever. And I'm really excited about Saturn being with Pisces for the next almost 3 years, because Saturn in Pisces will give construct to imagination, to dreams. This is when dreams actually become realized. Like, this is when it happens. It's not a gimme. It's the work ethic will be more aligned to taking something from completely new and pushing it and manifesting it into reality. Right now, all we've been doing is recycling the same old fucking ideas. Like, there's no creativity. But with Saturn and Pisces, Saturn prioritizes those things that have not come to be yet, those things that are whispers or inspiration or just just maybes or considerations. And it's like, this is the dreamer's dream come true, because Saturn and Pisces means we take dreams very seriously. We get to business when it means we can offer structure to our dreams. Like, and I'm not talking about structured dream, but we can actually understand it better. Like literal dreams, we can understand them better. We can take them more seriously. We can dedicate more time to understanding them. Ambitions kind of dreams, aspirations kind of dreams. With Saturn there, it's the CEO. He's like, oh, okay, now dreams become Saturn's business, and Saturn is going to make those things happen. So I love the energy of Saturn. If Saturn in Pisces, I think it's going to be fantastic. And since Saturn is so vulnerable in Pisces because it's not comfortable there, it won't be such a prick. I'm just saying, it's like anytime a planet is not comfortable in a sign, it becomes very open and malleable to being able to learn, because it's not comfortable. And so those become situations where you have to learn. You're sort of forced to be more open-minded. So we're going to get a less strict Saturn. So I like that. Strict as in, like, I know everything, right? It's not an I know everything kind of strict. It's I'm dedicated to everything and the possibility of everything kind of strict. So that's a really beautiful energy. And with Pluto moving into Aquarius, this could either be like, the hippies' dream come true, or commune chaos. So we gotta I gotta sit back and watch. Pisces, I'm sorry, Pluto hasn't been around this way for quite some time. So we got to see. I don't do a lot of historical astrology, but I will check up on it for you guys, because I think it's really interesting stuff. I would love to see that. So I just don't have the information for you today, but I could get it for you tomorrow. So come back tomorrow. We have the Sun in Pisces and Mercury in Pisces. That's actually beautiful energy. They're not conjuncted yet, but we have the Moon clearly setting itself up to be directly opposite, because the Moon is already in Virgo. It will be full, I think. Let me get an actual time for you. If anybody has the time, feel free to shout it out. I don't like, you're just adding to the conversation. Let's see, April. It's March 7th. 7:40 a.m. The Moon is full. That's Eastern time from this book. This is Llewellyn's Witch's Date book. That's interesting. So the full moon happens at 7:40 a.m. tomorrow, and Saturn enters Pisces at 8:35 a.m. tomorrow. So within an hour of each other, storm moon is what it's called. And let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. It might be a storm because that's major energy shifts. And the fact that by the end of this month, we'll also have Pluto shifting, that's huge. That's huge. By the end of this month, also, Venus will shift and Mercury will shift. So big shifts at the end of March. Big. Now, let me read from you. Let me read to you. A little story time, children. March moon enthusiasm. The worm moon or the storm moon on a Tuesday, the day of Mars, signifying a time of emergence, and enthusiasm, believed to be named for the earthworms that rise to the ground's surface and the beetle larvae that appear on tree bark. This is a moon of revelation and nourishment. At last, the snow and its limitations have melted away. Birds in some regions begin returning to their northern nesting areas, ready to nab some of those tasty worms for themselves and their new babies. This is a time to self-examine. What activities do you find therapeutic or soul-feeding? What steps of self-discovery have you taken to satisfy those needs? Where are you recognizing discomfort with having certain needs? Allow the hidden parts of yourself to surface as you introspect. See what's been lying within as you listen to those deep emotions. You might discover that you spend too much time in activities that feed others, but that do not feed you. What relationships and activities need to change so that you feel fulfilled? And if anybody wants to take a screenshot, go ahead. This is out of Llewellyn's Witches Date Book 2023 version. They do an annual one every single year. And like I said, I highly recommend it. No, this is not an ad. It's just that I highly recommend. That's interesting because I feel like I am right on time. And I've said, so Virgo is a time of nurturing and it's a time of healing. It's the sign of cultivation is what it is, which is the pedantic dedication to keeping things up and maintaining the health of things so that they can continue to be healthy and grow. It's like preemptively doing the work so that you constantly have a constant flow of benefits so things stay healthy. That's Virgo energy. So Virgo full moons, which we're going to be experiencing in the next 24 hours, this full moon is really a sense of get rid of the things that have been hurting you, that have been toxic for you, whether it's the way that you, and this is more physical stuff. It's not just emotional stuff. It's actual physically, how have things been hurting you? If you've been overworking yourself and getting yourself sick, what do you have to stop? Like this is bring it to the surface, right? It'll all come out. And a full moon we celebrate by releasing, letting that go, detoxing, cleansing. And the huge flow and transfer of energy that happens in the full moon is a perfect time to set your manifestations. So go watch that video that I did for manifesting with earth moon energy so that you can focus on the earth element. I do a manifestation technique with bay leaves and I do a manifestation techniques with planting. So both of those are earth-based techniques that I go over in that earth moon energy. So now you have the water moon and you have the earth moon. I'll be doing a fire moon and I'll be doing the air moon. So we'll cover all four elements. Let me catch up. The Traveling Blossom. I have that book thanks to, I'm glad. Yeah, I love it too. I keep every single version of these books. And you're asking why? It's a date book because, and a Traveling Blossom can attest to this, they have recipes in here. They have rituals in here. They don't, it doesn't, year to year to year, it doesn't go away. Like the planting rituals, the moon rituals, the springtime, right? The spring solstice rituals, the Samhain rituals, the Beltane rituals, all of those things, they remain. And all of those things are shared in this book, so it's like you don't have to throw it away. It's not just like a normal date book. You don't have to throw it away at the end of each year. It maintains value, and it's not expensive to begin with. It's under $15, right? But it maintains value because it has all that other stuff in it. It has recipes and rituals and just different bits of history and pieces of information on all different philosophies and all different religions and all different sets of sort of spiritual connections throughout the world. And it's just a fantastic book. They do a great job. They do a great job. And so I would highly recommend it, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I still have one. I talk about it all the time. The soul cakes, the soul cake recipe I got, I think from their version 2 years ago. It's just this like little scone. It's like if a scone and a cookie had a baby, it would be these soul cakes. And they're really tasty and really crunchy and really easy to make. And also really great to like eat calorie count and stuff if you're worried about that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's move on. We have Neptune still in its domicile. Neptune won't move for a little bit. But we have Jupiter, Chiron, and Venus still conjunct, though Venus has moved on. She's sort of moving away from the boys. But the boys, Jupiter and Chiron, are still conjunct, and that conjunction will last to the end of April. And that conjunction is all about growing and expanding and becoming fortunate out of your pain and suffering and out of the lessons that you've learned through your struggles. So that's a very benefic energy. If you use it correctly. Conjunctions are neither good nor bad. They're just compiled energy. So you could also, use that in a negative way and say, well, I'm just going to make my suffering is going to increase because I'm going to focus on the suffering, and I'm going to try to make everything about the suffering, everything about myself, and my suffering is increasing. Right. So it could be that too, but why do that? In Aries, there's such progressive energy. There's such new and fresh energy. Why not use that energy to take what you've learned from your pain, from however you've suffered, from however you've struggled, and make a fortune out of it, make, and I don't necessarily mean monetary fortune. I mean, just grow and expand from it. It's just the perfect energy to do that. And then we have, Venus is, she was conjunct there all last week. And so we focused more on growth and development in finances and looks and value and beauty and maybe working through some of the struggling and being able to develop ourselves a little bit more in terms of aesthetics or in terms of beautifying our home, or in terms of our finances, trying to grow and do work to increase our finances, all that kind of stuff. But Venus is separating from that energy, and she'll sort of be on her own for a while after today. She's too far out, I think, to really have much of an impact, though she is still conjunct Chiron. Technically, she's still within 5 degrees of Chiron. And that'll end. So by Wednesday, Venus will sort of be out of their influence, which I think is an actual good thing, since Jupiter and Chiron are a little bit farther out. They don't have that direct impact. I think having Venus there with them really, really made last week difficult. It made it challenging because it was kind of like in your face all the time. Uranus is still dead center of Taurus. It will stay in Taurus for I think a couple more years. It won't be moving. It is currently sextile to the moon, to the sun, and I actually like that. That's very curious, particular, and sort of surprising energy that's sort of inspired. It's like being brave enough to be surprised, being brave enough to think outside of the box. That's really lovely energy. So I actually like the energy this week. Mars is still in Gemini. It is going to be square to both Neptune and the sun, which isn't the best energy. It's very frustrating energy, to be honest with you. And that'll last for quite some time. So that sucks. And that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to go over those things. Yeah. So, hey Avery, what's up? You have a gift for you, but you need a few days. Oh, I love that you're traveling though. I think that's awesome, Avery. And thank you for the gift. I will say thank you in advance. I actually don't have a mailing address now, but like I said, if you mail it to a UPS or a FedEx, any UPS or FedEx in the Austin area, and then just email me the information to pick it up, I can do that too. Like you don't have to have an address to mail to me. You can any UPS one, and I'll get there when I get there when I get your notification that it's been sent. I'll know, and that's it. It's pretty simple. I didn't realize you could do stuff like that until I did it for my son, and I'm like, oh, okay, this works out because he was between addresses and he didn't know. And right now I'm not between address. I just have a home address. I don't have a business address. So I have to still set up a PO box. I haven't done that yet. Like I've said, I've had so much to do and I have to do that stuff too. So thank you for that. I think that's what I wanted to do, is just say thank you. So tomorrow we'll climb on board. And like I said, if you are interested, if you find yourself wanting to ask me tarot questions or wanting to ask me personal questions on here, join the membership. You'll have unlimited access to be able to do that. I'm glad you caught me live too, Angela. Woo woo! But I'm just about to get off because I want to go start recording my videos. Yep, that's right. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what's going on with Scorpio. And Libra hopefully too. So let's see guys. Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, you guys will be up tomorrow, both on here for the astrology and over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot for the intuitive guided tarot card reading. And of course the Vimeo extendeds are always there, and I hope to see you everywhere. Check out that new channel, soothing music for meditation and sleep. Check it out. You can get right on my main page here. You can just go to the recommended channels. It's right there, and click on it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I hope to see you guys there. Please subscribe over to that new channel. It's gonna really help this channel a lot. Yeah, it's just anything that helps me be healthier is going to help the channel be healthier. I love astrology and tarot, and I don't want to ever get to a point where I hate them. And it's gotten to that point a couple of times over the past 2 years because I've just been so overworked and so overwhelmed. And so that channel really does help support that content that never gets old type of energy. And so I appreciate your love and support over there too. I love you guys. Thank you for all the thumbs up you've given this. And if you are just here and you're just logging in, feel free to watch it again. The astrology isn't going to change. It is daily astrology. I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow.